frontier society like Dodge City, the sources of amusement were few, and they were liable to be rough, disreputable, and overcrowded. Most of them could lead to trouble for somebody. And sometimes one of them could lead to trouble for the whole community, and for Wyatt Earp.
Hey, aren't you kind of afraid of getting yourself run over sitting out here in the middle of the street like that?
Howdy, Wyatt. Well, it's cool out here.
Well, you wouldn't be so warm if you'd quit wearing that rug of fringe around.
Thought you'd be at the race this afternoon.
Race?
Yeah, a horse race. Bill Canyon's racing his Blaze Stallion again this afternoon.
Oh, where?
Over across the river, I reckon.
Well, who challenged him this time?
I don't know. Man's a fool, whoever he was.
Yeah, I didn't think there was a horse left that he hadn't beat.
Marshal! Marshal there!
What's the matter, Wendy?
Indians, just to the other side of the bridge, not 500 yards from town and coming.
Wait a minute.
I'm going to the long way.
Well, it's foolish, but I guess we better get out there and take a look.
That's for the buffalo hides. That's for the robes. This is for the horses. Look, we've got a lot more to bet here. That all the horses you got?
That is all.
You can get more. You Indians can always find more horses somewhere. That's for your promise to deliver 20 more horses.
That I cannot promise.
Same value in hides. Marshal, what are you doing down here? Come out to watch the race?
Are you the one they called Bullhead? Little Elk's band?
Yes.
How's my friend Little Elk?
He's well.
My friend, Mr. Cousin?
He's in the south, hunting.
Yeah, I figured he was away, otherwise I would have heard about this. You know you're not supposed to be this close to town, don't you?
He feared to come to us.
Sure. Why should I risk my neck down there in the territory?
So you egged him into crossing the treaty line, huh?
All right, so why not? Now, what harm are they doing? What's wrong with a little horse race?
Well, I'll tell you. Between Cheyenne and white men, there always can be trouble. Anything can start it. A misunderstanding, something little that wouldn't mean much to anybody else.
Well, don't worry about it, Marshal. Ain't gonna be no trouble. There ain't enough of them to start anything.
We'll send them packing just as soon as the race is over.
Why, sure. They'll be glad to get away with their skins.
What if you lose?
We won't lose. My horse can beat anything on 4 feet.
You're real sure of that, huh?
That's right, Marshal. I wouldn't have him if he couldn't. I'm a horse lover, Marshal. But I only love the fastest.
Why, sure. Look what they brung to raise Mill Stallion. That measly little pinto he's not even hardly wake enough to run a race.
We won't lose, Marshal, unless you try to stop the race.
Well, he'd probably just go behind my back anyway. But remember one thing, Mr. Canyon. A bet's a bet, no matter who wins. I'm going to stay right here and see that the winner collects.
Why, thanks, Marshal. You do that. Bullhead, let's finish up our business. To the same amount of hides.
Them Cheyenne sure love to bet. I've heard they even bet their wives and kids sometimes. Look at all them buffalo robes they brought.
Horses, too.
Sure hate to see them lose it all.
Yeah, maybe they won't. I've heard that little Pinto horse there is right fast.
Canyon don't seem to figure he's risking very much the way he's putting out his gold. He ain't gonna like it none either if he loses.
Would you like to start him, Marshal?
Yeah, I'll start him.
You ready? This turn. Ride him, Walter. Ride him. Let him out. Bullhead. Must have done something. Cheated somehow.
He didn't cheat. That Pinto horse was the fastest. Like I said, Mr. Canyon, a bet is a bet. Go ahead and take your winnings, Bullhead.
Sure. Take it. It's yours.
Hey, Marshal, you gonna let them savages take our money?
You made a bet, not an investment. If you'd have won, you'd have taken their hides and horses.
All right, the race is over. Going back to town.
Take him back to the stables.
Maybe this'll teach you, Mr. Canyon. There's never a sure thing.
Maybe you're right, Marshal.
There's always a faster horse somewhere and a luckier man.
That's quite some pinto you got there. Sure fooled me. What do you want for him?
I do not want to sell.
Oh, come now, I'll pay you a good price.
Why do you want my horse? Yours is almost as fast. We will not race again.
I want to know that I've got the fastest, that there's not another horse can beat him anywhere.
Except for mine.
That's just it, except for yours. Bullhead, I want that horse.
No,
I'll pay you 200 in gold.
I do not need your gold.
What do you care anyway? Just a horse to you, something for you to ride till he drops.
He's good for the hunt.
Wait, look around. I'm going to have that horse one way or another, Bullhead. Now, you tell him to cut him out of the herd and leave him here. I'll pull this trigger.
You would be a dead man.
At the first sound of a shot, the marshal and all the others will be back here mighty quick. Besides, you'll be dead first.
You want my horse that bad?
I do.
Then shoot.
Stay back or I'll kill you. No, no!
and the Verpa to go after him, we'll get up our own posse and go down and clean him out, right?
Right.
All right. They probably ain't very far off. They don't figure no man's got the nerve to go on down after him, so we can catch him easy. Revenge poor old Milt. Wipe out every last heathen. Well, what do you say? Who's with me now? Well, come on!
Where do you think you're going, Walters?
If you won't do your job, Marshal, then we're going to have to do it for you.
Right. Did it ever occur to you, Mr. Walters, that there might be two sides to this?
You going to take the side of a savage against Milt? You going to try to save him from what's coming to him?
I'm going to see that he stands trial, that's all. That's my job.
Then why don't you do it? You let him ride right away from you. Didn't even give him a chase.
That's right.
That's right. Sure didn't. Mr. Walters, you saw what their horses were like. Besides, it's not going to be too difficult to find Little Elk's band.
What about Bullhead? Give him a little time, he'll disappear. But we don't figure to let that happen.
Well, neither do I. I'm going out there right now. But I'm going alone, Mr. Walters. You understand that?
Maybe we don't figure to wait on you, Marshal.
You'll wait. Now, any man that comes out of this saloon after me is going to go to jail.
And I'll see to it.
One sound, white man. You die. Bioko! Bioko! Go. Follow. Okay.
How many others are with you?
I came alone.
I am to believe that?
It is true, Little Elk. Your guards can watch. You do not remember me?
I remember.
Then you know that we are friends.
A white man is dead. Is that not why you are here?
Yes. I came for Bullhead.
As I thought.
He must go back. It is the law that I must enforce.
I might trust you, my friend, but I do not trust the others.
Little Elk, you must learn to trust the white man's law, because your people will have to live under this law. You can trust it to be fair.
Can you promise that it will return Bullhead to his people without harm?
No, I cannot promise that, because he will not return if he is judged to have killed without cause.
I have judged him and found him without blame. It is enough.
No, it is not enough. If he does not go back, the white men will say that he is guilty, and he will be hunted and punished. He must go back.
Even if he wished it, he could not go. He is near death.
Death? How?
From the white man's bullet.
May I see him?
Butchako.
Bullet.
Do not fear, my brother.
I want to see your wound. In the back. That bullet will have to come out.
Negita!
Trust me. I do not want you to die. feel better now.
Thank you.
A few days you'll be well enough to travel. Then we'll head for Dodge.
No.
Why then do you save him? If only to take him back to die? That is cruelty.
To Count Coup. To win him much honor. So that he can speak of his bravery around the council fires at night. Kill him, little elk. I ask it because I cannot.
No, I will not kill him. But I will send him away.
Bullhead must come back to Dodge with me.
I have told you, he is without blame.
And I have promised that he would be judged fairly.
And that he would be returned to his people.
I told you I cannot promise that. But I will do everything I can to make it so.
Bullhead is free now. Why should that be changed? You will return without him.
All right. But I warn you, if he does not come back to Dodge to answer to the law, they will send soldiers. You know what will happen then?
We are not afraid of soldiers. We can fight.
Must your whole tribe suffer for one man?
If that must be. For he is without blame. Go.
I will leave. But I will tell my people that Bullhead will come to Dodge when he's well enough to travel. Until the sun is high, 4 days from now. Farewell.
Well, Marshal Earp, it's past noon. Where is he?
Yeah, where is he, Marshal?
You know that Indians don't carry watches.
What kind of a fool are you anyway, expecting a savage to give himself up?
Mr. Walters, I guess I was hoping more than expecting.
I don't think you expecting at all. Because I don't think you went to that Cheyenne camp. So we'll have to go after Bullhead. And if because of all this wasted time he's given us the slip, we'll be back to talk to you, Earp.
You're talking to me right now, Mr. Walters. I'm going to tell you all the same thing I told you before. Any man that goes into that Indian territory is going to go to jail.
You can't put the whole town in jail.
Oh, you bet you can, Marshal.
I'm warning you, Walters.
Well, save your breath. If you want to know what I think, Marshal, I think you're a coward. I think you're afraid to go in there after Bullhead.
What? What?
It's Bullhead. Little Elk. Put down those guns.
Put him down.
Little Elk.
My brother has come so that all may know the truth, and so that his tribe need not suffer for him. You will remember your promise, white man?
He will be judged fairly. I will see to it.
It will be well if you do, or if you do not.
Look at there. Mountains are covered with Indians.
They brought the whole tribe.
Agora.
Follow me. Those the boys you brought to back up your story?
They can say I speak the truth.
All right, inside.
The jail?
That's right. We'll be safe until the hearing this afternoon.
Earp and all his Indians. Here they come. Yeah. I have Earp might like it. Why, you with your lover.
Well, I told you, come on, man. You
You too, Shotgun. You're just another Indian.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
I got a right to go in there. He was my friend.
All right, let him in. The rest of you stay outside.
What's the matter with us? Stay out. Come on now. Why can't we go in?
And then he said he would shoot me, that I would be dead before my friends could help me. I turned to my horse, and that is when he shot me. He was going to shoot me again, but I knocked the gun away and leaped upon him and drove the knife into him. And that is all. I did not want to kill him, but I'm not sorry.
Do you actually believe a cock and bull story like that?
Mr. Walters, I must remind you, this is a court of law. Besides, the story is plausible. We all know that Canyon was crazy about his racehorses, that he had to have only the fastest.
Besides, what possible motive did he have? He'd already won most of Mr. Canyon's money.
Since when does a savage need a motive for killing? They've been spreading blood across this West for a generation.
Mr. Walters, we cannot allow past events to prejudice us. We are here only to consider the killing of Milt Canyon, nothing more.
Well, there's not an ounce of proof for his story.
But there is, Your Honor.
Can you explain that, Marshal Earp?
The proof is in Bullhead's back. Stand up, Bullhead. Turn around. Lift up your shirt. You see that wound? Bullhead was shot in the back. That proves he had to be attacked first. He was shot in the back as he tried to get on his horse.
How do you know that's a bullet wound in his back?
Because I took the bullet out. And there's proof, Your Honor.
Well, seems there's nothing more to say. The court calls it justifiable homicide. Case dismissed.
Mr. Walters, starting Indian trouble means trouble for everybody. All right, make an aisle through there. Shotgun taking one of their horses. Break it up. Get out of the way.
All right, Marshal, what's the verdict?
Justifiable homicide. Case dismissed.
That's what we was afraid of. If Judge Tobin is scared of them Cheyennes, we ain't. We aim to see justice done.
Oh, you do you? Well, Bullhead killed Canyon in self-defense. Ask Walters. Go on, ask him if it isn't true.
Walt, is it?
Yeah, it's true.
Thanks, Mr. Walters.
Wendell.
You tell Little Elk that after this, he should trust the white man's law.
Wendell.
Look at you. Aye.
I hope the day will come when they always can.
Yeah, I hope so.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told. Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
Wyatt's brothers, Virgil and Morgan, came to Dodge City in the fall of 1879. They wanted Wyatt to return with them to Arizona Territory, where opportunities in ranching or mining seemed to be almost fabulous. But neither Wyatt nor his brothers realized that Arizona at that time was ruled by a handful of corrupt officials in league with cattle thieves, stage robbers, and hoodlums. Herbs had ample warning of this situation when old man Clanton and his boys stopped off in Dodge.
Sir, I do not wish to discuss this with you any further. You insult my intelligence, sir. And I say, sir, that you insult the memory of Mr. Tom Jefferson.
And I say Tom Jefferson's a liar, and all men are not created equal.
Why, that does it, sir. Prepare to defend yourself.
Now, you two fellers, quit that. You might hit one of my horses.
And get your horses out of the way.
All right now, sir. Apologize or fight.
Go get Marshal Earp.
Marshal Earp! Fight! Fight! Marshal Earp!
You're plumb loco, mister.
Marshal Earp!
The good Lord didn't create you equal to me.
That does it, sir. Make your play. Virgil, Morgan, you keep out of this, sir. Have you two gone loco?
Can't two gentlemen fight in peace? I'll fire a shot to warn them. Now, mister, I'm waiting for you.
Oh, no, sir. I am waiting for you. Despite what you two may think, your actions are not the least bit funny.
It's your turn to warn this gentleman.
I believe it is.
Hold it! Hold it!
Virgil and Morgan. Suck it again. Practical joking where folks can get killed is the lowest form of humor. He can take them both to jail.
Your face, brother, if I'd only had a camera.
Run them in, Marshal. That one took a shot at Doc Holliday.
They're both under arrest. Now, let's go to jail. Doc, you come along, too. You're a witness.
You aiming to find us?
That's right. Assault with a deadly weapon and Dr. Holliday.
I warned you, Morgan. You and your jokes. Come on, Doc. Admit it was a good joke.
No.
Now, I have given Wyatt a formal statement to the effect that your 45 was accidentally discharged. However, I will not condone or encourage your crude horseplay by referring to it as humor.
He's sore.
No, Morgan, I am not sore. I just happen to have a healthy respect for a really good joke.
Oh, well, don't rush off now, Doc.
They are your brothers, so you visit with them. I'm $300 loser at the Long Branch.
But, Doc, wait
let him go, Morgan.
He hasn't been feeling too well lately. These all the letters you brought from home?
Well, I could remember to bring. Well, Wyatt, how about Arizona Territory? Yeah, when can you leave Dodge?
Any time, I guess. But you better tell me a little bit more about this paradise out there in the middle of all that sagebrush.
Well, look, like I wrote you from Prescott.
Howdy, Doc.
Well, the Clantons. This is a bad day. I thought the Texas Rangers hanged you.
Ease off, boys. Doc and me is old friends.
I'll let that pass, Clanton. What is your business with me?
We're looking for Dave Burnett of the Lazy Q.
But I haven't seen him. You better rack these guns.
You're carrying one.
Clanton, teach your brats some manners. That's the last good advice you'll get from me.
Stop that. They're here to see Burnett. We don't want no Kansas law on us.
Finn, Bob's right.
Go get the others. We're putting up at the Santa Fe Hotel. You hear me, Finn?
Yes, sir.
Well, get along with you. And don't start no ruckus with nobody.
Now, that's Prescott, where I just bought a house. It's good ranching country to the south and to the east. Of course, there's been a big silver strike down here in Pima County. Most of it centers around Tombstone.
I favor Tombstone, Wyatt. Plenty of claims left if you push along quick.
Tombstone, huh? Yeah, that's quite a name.
You know, that whole Pima County's kind of rough, they tell me.
Virgil's an old married man.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm tired. I'm tired of Dodge City, and I'm tired of wearing a badge, and Dodge City doesn't need me anymore. Now, how much do you think it'll cost to move a couple of wagons overland, huh?
Hey, Virgie's gonna do it.
Sure I'm gonna do it. Now, you go along and buy the gear.
Get it ready and take my share out of that.
Why can't you help us pick it out?
Well, I got a little chore I have to do. I have to go kind of explain things to Mayor Kelly. Now, you've met the mayor before. He's going to try and Irish me out of it.
Arizona. That's for us.
Yeah, let's hope we don't regret it, huh?
Yes, Pop. We'll check in, then go back to the stable and pick up our trappings.
Come on, boy.
My name's Clanton. N.C. Clanton, Pima County, Arizona.
Yes, sir, Mr. Clanton. What can I do for you?
3 rooms.
I'm sorry, we're all filled up.
No, you ain't. Clear out 3 rooms.
Sure, right. Pop.
All right. The best ones.
Hurry up there now.
Open up there, open up!
When I say 3 rooms, I mean it.
This is Dodge City, Kansas, Mr. Clanton. We've got a police force here.
You tired of living?
No, but you just can't go around kicking people out of their rooms. Somebody's bound to tell Mr. Earth.
I doubt it.
This is outrageous. You can't do this.
The room's all clear, Pop.
Good. Now, we aim to act nice. We won't be here long. We won't even tote our guns on the street. You aim to act nice, too?
Yes, Mr. Clanton.
Good. Then I got that settled. All right, let's move in, boys.
Team's a winner.
Dave.
Oh, howdy, Doc.
Suit yourself. Have a drink.
You know that old man Clanton is looking for you?
Yeah. He wrote me to meet him here. How many's with him?
Ike and Finn are the only ones I saw.
Man, I guess I better get it over with. My outfit's still on the trail.
Dave, why don't you tell Wyatt Earp?
Oh, he wouldn't help me. Where's Clanton staying?
I don't know. But you better let him find you.
No, that'd only make him all the meaner. But thanks anyway, Doc.
$1,400.73. I told you to bring the whole 8,000.
Those were stolen cattle you sold me.
Who says so?
The Mexicans you took them from. They jumped my trail, boss, in New Mexico, near Las Vegas, and they took back every steer.
Well, you still owe me 8,000.
He needs a pistol whipping. He can raise the money?
Shut up.
I don't aim to quarrel with an elderly man like you. How much can you raise?
Well, 4, maybe 5,000.
Make it 6,000. What time is it, Ike?
Almost sundown. 2107, Pop.
Bring the money here by 9 o'clock. You hear?
I can't. The bank's closed.
Find the banker. 9 o'clock now. All right, take him out of here. Here. Leave those guns here now. We don't aim to be rousted by no Kansas police that we can't fix. We ain't in Arizona now, remember that.
Here's to you, Wyatt. I'll verge. Milk.
Oh, excuse the beer, Wyatt. I keep forgetting.
Now, you fellas can laugh and joke all you want to, but milk is a very good habit to get into.
Yeah, well, I sure wish Morg would stay on milk.
Go on, Morg. You're toasted.
The toast. Let's see now. Well, Doc, you're just in time. We're drinking Wyatt's health and milk. Here, I'll pour another one.
Keep that stuff out of my sight.
I swore off milk when I was 22 months of age. Watch, you ever hear of old man Clanton?
No, I...
Virgil? Morgan?
Clanton. Isn't he a rancher in southern Arizona? Seemed to me I heard his name
No, he's a cattle thief and a killer. Rangers ran him out of Texas, and now he's in Dodge. Tell your brothers to take a walk.
Trouble? That's it, count us in.
No, you don't. Come on, Morgan. Let's go. I'll see you at the office, Wyatt.
Right.
Out.
Dave Burnett of the Lazy Q has been trying to raise $6,000. He's in a hurry, and he's scared.
Why didn't he come to me first?
Well, you buffaloed him and threw him in jail once, remember?
Oh, nothing personal.
But Dave took it personal. You hurt his feelings. Wyatt, hasn't it ever occurred to you that a man belted over the skull with a .45 might just have a few twinges of injured pride?
Well, I handled Mr. Burnett because he and the Lazy Q started a big hurrah in town. I'll go and try and find him. You visit with Virgil and Morgan. I want to keep him out of this.
Thank you, Deacon. Usually scoundrels amuse me, but not old man Clanton. He's mean, and he's stupid.
Miss Lee, had a check.
And that's the truth, since you asked me. I can't raise the money by 9 o'clock, and I can't run.
Clanton's got 4 men with him, huh?
His boys, Ike and Finn, and a couple of gunslingers that I don't know.
You at the Santa Fe Hotel? All right, Mr. Burnett, I'll take care of it.
Why should you? I ain't caused you nothing but trouble.
Extortion is a felony. Now, if I were you, Mr. Burnett, I wouldn't drink anymore. I'd just go over to the Dodge house, lock myself in the room, stay there.
All right, Marshal. Much obliged.
Evening, Mr. Reeves.
Oh, hello, Marshal.
I'm looking for old man Clanton. I understand he and his crowd checked into the hotel here.
They were here, but they checked out.
Oh?
No, I'm lying to you, Marshal. I just don't want to have any more trouble.
Clanton still in the rooms?
No, they went down the street to the Texas house.
Wearing guns?
Not that I could see. They're mean people, Marshal, real mean. You're going to need every deputy you got. Do me a favor, will you? Jump them out on the street.
Rooms 9, 10, and 11. I'll take the keys.
Look, Mr. Earp, don't get me mixed up in this. They're liable to come back any minute.
I'll go get a search warrant if you want it.
No. I'm leaving. And don't get yourself cornered upstairs.
Now stump him, Finn. Yeah, you stump him, Pop. He called you the names.
What time is it, Ike?
17 of 9.
Yeah, let's get back to the hotel.
Probably going back to the office.
No. Look yonder. Hey, Wyatt.
Pop, look. Ain't that a John Law?
Might be. What's he got on us?
2 more fellas by the water trough. We should have our guns.
We'll have them soon enough.
Morgan, do me a favor. Go on over to the office and get the deputies over here on the double.
Are those the Clantons?
That's right.
Hold it, Morg. You don't need your deputies. We'll go get our guns and be back in half a minute.
No, I don't want a gunfight.
What's the idea?
I took their guns out of their rooms, locked them in the hotel safe. I want to give those Clantons a good rousing with bare knuckles.
The deputies handy with their fists?
Yes, they are.
Still think it's a risky plan, White.
Pop, do we know them men over there?
No. We'll see if Burnett's here with the money. If he ain't, we'll go get him.
You're always pulling this big brother stuff on me.
Well, you're always pulling on me.
Well, there's no use arguing with him, Morg. He always was the stubbornest one in the family. All right, go get your deputies. I think it's a reckless plan.
Burge is right this time, White.
Come on, Morg.
Here. All those. I'll go in after them myself.
They'll massacre him, Burge.
He needs a good lesson.
Where's Wyatt going without his guns?
He thinks he can lick 5 Clantons all by himself.
Wyatt lost his temper, Doc. Burge thinks we shouldn't help him.
Well, somebody's got to help him.
You keep out of it, Doc. It's a family matter.
My gun's been stolen.
So it's mine. You just can't get yours.
Rance, Dunlap, we've been robbed. Look in your rooms.
No guns, Mr. Clinton.
We'll wring this flea bag inside out.
Open up there, open up.
Hold it. I'm the fellow that took your guns.
Oh, you did?
Look out, Pop. He's a John Law.
Why ain't you armed, Sonny?
Well, I kind of figured we'd all start even. I wanted to see just how tough you boys from Arizona really were.
You all right? Yeah. What's him?
Where you going? Get me a gun. Here's one.
Virgil, what happened to that man you were fighting with?
That was, Flint Clanton, I think.
Well, what happened to him?
I threw him out the window.
What happened to him, Doc?
Well, he wanted a gun, so I gave him the barrel of yours.
Well, that's great. Judge Tobin isn't going to like this, and I can't say I blame him. Well, sure, I wanted the Clantons rousted, but I didn't expect to have a man thrown out of a window or old man Clanton busted over the head. He may have a fractured skull.
He'll live, I'm sorry to say.
Virgil, would you be kind enough to take me outside and show me where Finn Clanton landed? He just might be dead.
Oh, take it easy now, Wyatt.
What's Wyatt hollering about? He punches harder than any of us.
Yeah, that he does. You know, the combined punching power of the Earps is going to come in mighty handy in Arizona.
Mr. Burnett has testified that our visitors from Arizona Territory tried to extort $6,000 from him in payment for stolen cattle. Marshal Earp has testified that he and his brothers and Dr. Holliday were obliged to subdue the suspects with physical measures in order to avoid a gunfight. Marshal Earp.
Yes, sir?
The court must reprimand you for an excess of zeal in arresting the suspects. The court cannot condone violence on the part of police officers and their special deputies. When, by your own testimony, the use of less extreme force could have accomplished the arrest of Clanton and his men.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Clanton, it's the opinion of this court that Mr. Burnett has told the truth. However, he cannot provide corroborating testimony. The case against you and your associates is dismissed.
Your Honor?
Order! Yes, Marshal Herb.
Your Honor, Mr. Burnett's men, about 20 of them, just come in off a cattle drive for the Lazy Q. I'd like to recommend that Mr. Clanton and his boys be put in protective custody until they're ready to get on their train for Arizona.
Very well. It is so ordered. Court's adjourned.
This way.
Keep moving. Keep those guys out of town and get them out fast. Someone with a broken leg. Bunch of troublemakers. There are your guns. You don't take them out of that sack until after you cross the Kansas line.
And I've got an order for you, too.
No?
Stay out of Arizona, you and them brothers of yours. If I catch you around Tombstone, you won't live.
You make my apologies to the conductor. Wild animals should be caged, but we didn't have time.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
Good luck, my brother. That is the trail.
Adios.
You're under arrest, Manuel Vasquez.
You cannot arrest me here. I have crossed the border. I am now in Mexico.
I'm sorry. The line is over the next hill.
You think my family will let you take me back to Tombstone?
I think they're too smart to try anything.
We shall see, Senor Earp.
Move.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
The Life and Legend of Wyatt Earp, starring Hugh O'Brien.
Tombstone lay in a country that had long been Mexican before it was American. Many an old family rancho nestled near the best water of the surrounding valleys. But changes of allegiance are not made easily, and sometimes there is friction, and the kind of trouble that involved Wyatt Earp.
Hold it.
Still got quite a ways before Tombstone. You didn't bring any food or water, did you?
It was not a picnic I was going on.
Why'd you run, Manuel?
That is a foolish question, senor. I killed a man. Many saw it.
Maybe if you'd have stayed to explain.
You would not have arrested me?
You're gonna have to stand trial. But there's no reason why...
You think I will get a fair trial in the court of Americanos?
I guarantee it.
You, senor. You are Americano also. One way or another, I will not go back to Tombstone.
We'll see. Hold out your hands. We're gonna have to stop by the Bisbee station. Pick up some water, some food. Posse. Newly made deputies of Sheriff Beans. Most of them are friends of Walter's, I guess.
You see? I was not wrong. You're not going down there.
They've left. They're headed south looking for you. We need food and water. Now, if you want to take off, go wandering around this country without food and water with those cuffs on, you're welcome.
Howdy. What can I do for you? Say, you must be Marshal Earp.
That's right. I'd like another canteen full of water. Have this one filled, too.
Sure. Get it.
About a half a loaf of bread, too.
Sure. You get left by the posse?
Not exactly.
Say, ain't that Vasquez? The one they're looking for?
Just fill the canteens, please.
Sure.
You stay right where I can see you. Thank you.
Expect we'll be seeing you again, Marshal.
I'm warning you. Don't go after the posse.
They're lawmen, too.
Just don't go after 'em.
You trying to protect a killer, Marshal? Get going.
Here. Put your hands down.
Why are you doing this?
Because we're gonna have to ride fast. Go on, get out of here. I'll catch up with you.
There is dust.
Yeah, they're coming. We still got to start. We better get up in those hills. Go on, ride.
Hold it. No, senor.
Take his guns.
Gracias, Francisco. Unbuckle. My gun is in his saddlebag.
Now, I think we had better move quickly. Andale! Andale!
son. Senor.
Don Ignacio?
It is a great pleasure we meet again. Before, it was a matter of some cattle stolen from me, was it not? And you were an honored guest in my hacienda.
That's right.
Here in the humble home of my loyal countrymen, I cannot offer you the same hospitality.
Evidently, I am not a guest.
Francisco, por favor, put the gun down.
But my father, he is a dangerous man.
No. He is not a danger to us, for he is too wise. He will listen to reason. I have heard it said in Tombstone, senor, that martial Earp is the law. If you say a thing is to be, then surely it will be.
What are you driving at?
It is simply this. You will return to Tombstone alone, and you will say it was not my son who killed the Americano.
Well, even if I wanted to do this, I could not. Others saw the killing.
Believe me, senor, I would not ask if there were any other way. But I cannot allow you to take my son back to Tombstone.
It's his only chance. Otherwise, he'll be a fugitive the rest of his life.
I will say it once more. My son cannot be accused of any crime. There will be no trial. He will go free. You will see to it.
And if I do not?
But it is very simple, senor. If you do not, then you must die.
Has it not occurred to you that he might be acquitted? That the court might understand how a thing like this could happen?
No.
I cannot lie for you or anybody else, Don Ignacio.
You are not as wise as I thought, Senor Earp. Will you lead the way, mi amigo? Here. Here where the horses pass much, there will be no trace. Here, senor, you will begin to dig.
And what am I digging?
Why, your grave, of course.
Mind if I take this off? It's hard work.
Make yourself comfortable, senor. Ricardo, some water for the senor, por favor.
Si, Don Ignacio.
It is no use to look, senor. The posse will not find our trail.
I can hope, can't I?
Perhaps you had better send the men to keep a watch.
Vayan a velar.
We do not want to be surprised by this posse which the senor would like us to surrender our son to.
Not to them. To me. An officer of the law.
It is the same thing. They too claim to be officers of the law.
But I'll save him from being lynched.
If you got into Tombstone, you could not protect him, even with your life.
I'll take him to Fort Huachuca. Put him under the protection of the cavalry until the trial.
And you promise it will be a fair trial?
I must have had a reason to fight Walters. I'm betting that it was a good one.
It was good enough for us, senor.
And why shouldn't it be good enough for a judge? Maybe he'll be given freedom from this charge forever.
But you forget, senor. He is free now.
Is he free to go back to your rancho in the San Pedro Valley? Is he free to marry this girl and settle on the land that they both love?
Perhaps not for a while.
He will never be.
Never. You understand that, Manuel? Because the law never forgets and it never forgives. Believe me. It's better to face it now and tell the truth.
Senor,
Quiet, Manuel.
Now let him talk. Maybe then you'll see that he has a real chance of going free. Let him tell why he killed Walters.
I know why. And he will not speak of it.
Papa, perhaps what he says.
My son, do not listen to him.
But suppose it is as he says, and I can never return.
We will find a way.
Perhaps. But suppose it could be as he says, and I would be free of it all.
Manuel, do you wish to tell why you killed the Americano?
No, Papa.
Then be quiet and allow your father to end this business. And you, senor, dig.
You know, come to think of it, why should I be digging my own grave? You get somebody else to do it.
I should think that over, senor, if I were you. If my men do it, they will finish much quicker than you.
You convinced me.
But not too slowly, senor.
Water, senor?
Thank you. I'm sorry, senorita. You'd make a pretty bride.
Alicia, my dear, come away. There is no need to talk.
Why, Don Ignacio? Are you afraid I will learn some truth from him?
Alicia, my child,
Learn perhaps that you are wrong?
my dear, I have lived longer than you by many years. I know what is best.
Do you, Don Ignacio? For you or for us?
Alicia.
Well, does he, Manuel? Can killing this man solve anything? Can our marriage be a happy one with his blood on our hands?
Our hands.
Yes, our hands, yours and mine. But we've done nothing to stop it.
Manuel, will you tell your betrothed that she must have respect for the head of this family? Will you tell her that my word is final?
Querida, he is my father. It will be as he says.
Senor, dig. I think, senor, that will be deep enough.
You're right. He will be well buried.
And come up now, senor. You would like something to eat?
Let's get it over with.
Manuel.
Be quiet, querida.
Perhaps then, senor, you would like to pray.
All right. Why not? I have no regrets myself. I've lived a full life the best way I know how. My only regrets are for Felicia. She would have made a pretty bride. Fine wife. Mother. And for Manuel, who could have been free. I pray you'll all be forgiven for what you're doing. Now go ahead and do it.
You aren't really going to kill him. You can't mean this.
Felicia, there is nothing we can do.
Are you going to let them kill him? An innocent man? A man of law who has only tried to help you?
But you know what it is for.
See. And because it is for me to decide if you shall do it.
No.
Yes, I have a right to decide.
Felicia.
Senor, do you wish to know why the Americano died?
No, girl, I say no.
And I say yes. It was to avenge my honor that he killed.
Felicia, you should not. You do not have to tell him.
I will, Manuel. I will gladly tell him, and to the court if he wishes, to save his life and ours. How I made the mistake of leaving Manuel and Francisco in the restaurant and going into the street alone. How this man saw me and thought wrong things. And caught me and dragged me behind a store. How only because Manuel and Francisco came looking for me was I saved from him. How Manuel fought him and had to either kill or be killed. The others, they came and saw him. And Manuel, because he was Mexicano, he was afraid and ran.
If you will tell that to the judge in court, I'm sure that Manuel will be acquitted.
I will. Oh, I will.
No, you cannot tell to the world your shame.
But I did nothing wrong.
What shame? You know she is not to blame.
Francisco!
There is no need to kill him, I've told him.
There is more need than ever. There is no help for it now that he knows.
I will tell it.
You will tell no one else. If you have no pride of your own, I have enough for both. Now get out of the way.
Then you must kill me too. Manuel, I swear it.
No, senorita. There's no need for that now.
But, senor...
It's all right. You tried.
There is no time.
What?
One is giving the signal. It must be the posse.
How far? That is important. How much time?
One! How far?
No, Francisco. Manuel, you kill him. I ordered it.
Manuel, if he dies, we will never marry. You know that.
Be quiet, girl.
Manuel, if you love me, if you love life, justice, you must trust him, not kill him.
Kill him!
All right, senor. We will do it your way. Come take the gun.
Manuel.
I am sorry, my father. I think it is best.
Patron, they are riding fast.
Now it is too late for anything. Too late also for you to get away.
Then we'll have to meet him head on. You, have you got a shotgun?
Si, senor.
Go get it, and any other guns you can find.
You will trust us with guns, senor?
I see Manuel die right here, strung up to that tree. Here, take this. Go and get inside the house. Come on. Let's go.
Well, Marshal, you've led us on quite a chase.
Who made you a deputy, Kavanaugh?
Sheriff being. Oh, it's all legal. And we want Vasquez.
He's my prisoner, and he's going to stay my prisoner.
That's so. You're talking pretty big for a lone man.
There are 5 guns pointed at your men out there. And this shotgun's aimed right at your belly, Mr. Kavanaugh. Now, your men may kill me, but I promise you you'll be cut in half before they do. So you just tell your boys to sit real easy.
Don't anybody go getting itchy fingers out there now. Well, look, Wyatt, can't we talk this over?
Nothing to talk about.
Well, now, you've got no love for this killer. Why risk your life for him?
You wouldn't understand that.
How do you propose to ride out of here with him?
Don Ignacio, are you willing to die to save your son's life?
See, you know that I am.
And suppose you take over this shotgun while Manuel and I ride.
Senor, it will be a pleasure.
Now, you take it easy there, Grandpa.
Give us a 15-minute start. Anybody moves a muscle before that time, just pull the trigger.
Si, senor. The horses are in back.
Earp, you won't get away with this.
Manuel, you ready?
Ready. Papa.
Go with God, my son.
Gracias.
And you, my friend. Hasta luego.
See you in court.
Since this matter of honor is even more important to those of Spanish descent than it is to us, even more a part of their heritage and sense of justice, and since, moreover, the killing was proven to be an act of self-defense, I find it justifiable homicide and the defendant, Manuel Vasquez, not guilty.
Senor, how can we ever thank you?
You can thank me by inviting me to the wedding.
You, senor, will be the guest of honor at the happiest fiesta in Arizona history.
I want to be there. I'd like to kiss the bride.
I do not approve of these demonstrations in public. These young people today have no reserve. This is the bad influence of you Americanos.
They may not have any reserve, but well, maybe they're happier. I think your son will turn out to be a fine man.
Naturally. His wife will see to it. But I suppose, senor, I must apologize to you.
You already have.
When?
When you took the shotgun.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
Pregúntale, Miguel.
Sí, mamacita.
Buenos dias. May I help you folks?
Si, senor. You can give us back my papa.
Your papa?
We have come all the way from the border to get him, since he cannot ride home by himself.
Why not?
Because, senor, you Mexicanos have killed him.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
The Life and Legend of Wyatt Earp, starring Hugh O'Brien.
Tombstone lay near the border of Old Mexico. Many times that fact meant trouble for Marshal Wyatt Earp. The border was a convenient escape route for criminals, a very tempting sanctuary for raiding Apaches, and the home of a people who often had reason to bear little love for the Americanos north of them. Please come in. Won't you sit down? Now, please tell me what this is all about.
We did not come all the way from Mexico just to talk, senor. I want the body of my father.
I might be able to help you, but I don't even know your father's name.
Huerta. Señor Juan José Ambrosio Huerta.
I am the Senora Huerta. And this is my son, Miguel.
Huerta. I do not know the name. If he was killed in Tombstone, I would know it.
You tried to hide the murder of my father?
Why are you so sure it was a murder?
We have been told. You cannot deny it.
I'm not trying to deny it. I'm trying to find out about it. You say it happened here?
See.
When?
A month. Perhaps more.
We do not know how long it took the letter to reach us.
A letter? You have a letter?
No se lo des a él.
Well, may I see it?
No, senor. It is for our eyes only.
Look, if you want me to help you, you're going to have to cooperate. Here. Look at this. These are the names of all the men that have been involved in police business for the past month. The month before that, and the month before that. Go ahead, read it. Tell me if you can find the name Huerta. Maybe he changed his name.
That is not possible. My father is not a criminal.
Ambrosio is a man of many faults, but not one to go against the law, no. He would not have the courage.
Well?
Está bien, Miguel. Give him the letter.
July. Senora Huerta, I regret to inform you of the death of your husband, Senor Juan Jose Ambrosio Huerta, in this city today. A man named Granby picked a quarrel with Senor Huerta and shot him in the back. Your husband was blameless in the affair. You'll be solaced to know that he died with the name Agrippina on his lips. A friend. Do you know who this friend might be?
No, senor. The letter was written in English. It was read to us by the padre.
The Senor Granby. You know him?
Well, the only Granby I know is the foreman at the contention mine.
That would be the one. My father came here to work in the mines.
Well, I doubt it. Mr. Granby's never killed anybody in his life.
It might have been done secretly.
Somebody knew about this. If I can find this friend, I might be able to get to the bottom of it.
You would avenge my father's murder?
If there was a murder.
What do you mean, senor?
Just that nobody by the name of Huerta has been killed in Tombstone, and there have been no unidentified dead.
Then what has happened to him?
At least he would have written. Come, Madre. I told you they would not help us.
Oh, senor. All we ask is that you give us back the body of my husband to take back home. Outside in the carreta is the coffin, already blessed by the padre, and you won't even help.
You don't have to ask my help, senora. You couldn't stop me from helping to find him now.
Why so?
Because if he was killed in Tombstone, I want to know about it. Come on, let's go. Father, you know of no man being buried in your parish by the name of Huerta?
No.
No. You have never met a man by that name?
No.
I'm sorry, senorita. Thank you very much, Father. I'm sorry, senor. We were unable to find out anything. Where will you be?
We will camp near the dry river bed.
I do find out something, I'll come to you.
Senor, what about Granby?
I intend to talk to him. You let me handle this. You hear me?
Si, senor. I hear you.
Howdy, Mr. Granby.
Oh, hello, Marshal Earp. What brings you all this way?
I'm looking for somebody.
Well, tell me you're after old George for busting up Minnie's place the other night.
No. This is murder.
Murder? Who?
You know a man by the name of Huerta?
Huerta? Nope. Who'd he murder?
No one. He was murdered.
You're looking for the man who did it, huh? Why here?
You sure you never heard of Huerta?
I'm sure.
Well, could he have worked here at the mine not too long ago?
Nope. That name was not on the payroll. Can't you tell me what this is all about, Wyatt?
Well, Mr. Granby, I don't exactly know yet. Do you have any enemies that would like to cause you trouble?
I suppose a man who hires and fires is bound to pick up a few. But none that really matter, I'd say. Am I supposed to have murdered this fella?
Something like that.
Wyatt, do you think I murdered him?
No, Mr. Granby, I don't.
Well, in that case, come back again anytime.
Talk to you, senor.
Oh, I'm sorry we're not hiring today.
You will talk to me. My name is Huerta.
Huerta?
Si.
Mike! Wally!
4 queens. 4 kings. Count 'em, Doc.
Just isn't my day. You're beginning to look like a plucked chicken, Doc. You can say that again, I'm plucked clean.
Never thought I'd see the day I could clean Doc Holliday.
I'm not finished yet. Here's Wyatt. He'll stake me.
Stake you, Doc?
You mean to tell me you won't stake me to the price of a hand or two?
Well, I don't know now.
All right, I'll give you my IOU.
I'm just joking, Doc. How much you want? 50 or 100?
100. I'm in this hand. Thank you, sir. Your IOU.
That won't be necessary.
Oh, yes, it will. We must keep this on a business-like scale. I wouldn't want anybody to think that I was beholden to the town marshal. It might compromise you, or me. Your IOU, sir.
All right.
Worried, Wyatt. Want me to check out?
No, I can handle it.
You open, Doc?
Sure. 5.
Say, where's Cortez?
You mean the El Conquistador? He's out in the kitchen, rustling up some nice, juicy enchiladas.
Why do you call him the Conquistador, Doc?
Haven't you ever heard of Hernando Cortez, the conqueror of Mexico?
Sure. This fella's name is Juan, and he's no conqueror.
No? Have you ever seen him with the ladies? Have you ever seen him with an enchilada? Oh, here he is, the El Conquistador. Put it right here, sir, right here. Wyatt, will you join me in these wonderful little old enchiladas?
No, thanks. I'd just like to ask Juan a question.
Si, senor.
Did you ever hear of a countryman of yours called, Huerta?
Huerta? No, I do not think so. Does he live here?
Well, they said he did. They also said he was dead.
I know most of the Mexicanos here.
You never heard of him?
If I do, I do not remember, senor. Sure you do not want some enchiladas?
Gracias, no. 25 to you, Doc.
Yes, 25. Count me in. I'll read you.
Wyatt! My clerk!
Mr. Gamby, what happened to your arm?
That Huerta. He tried to kill me.
The boy?
Yes, he came to the mine. You've got to do something about that kid.
First, let's get Dr. Goodfellow to take a look at your arm. Come on. Senor Huerta, where's Miguel?
He is not here.
You know where he is?
I do not, but if I did, I would not tell you.
Do you know that he attacked this man here, Mr. Granby?
Do you think I blame Miguel? I would gladly kill him myself with my own bare hands. Este asesino.
I had nothing to do with the death of your husband. I never knew him. I never even heard of him before today.
You expect me to believe that?
Yes, before you'd believe an anonymous letter. Maybe there's another Granby. Maybe they got the name mixed up. I tell you the truth, Sonora. I did not kill your husband.
I do not believe you.
Senora.
And you are a fine marshal, protecting him, a murderer. Not giving back to us the body of my husband, my poor Ambrosio. ¿Quién sabe dónde lo han dejado, pobre?
Senora, you have a right to be upset. But I must warn you and your boy that we have laws to protect people.
Oh, senor, we too have laws, much older than your laws. An eye for an eye, for a man's life, the life of his killer.
Look, if your husband was murdered, I'll find the man who did it. But you must leave that up to me, you understand that?
I have heard you.
Mr. Granby does not say to arrest Miguel because of the boy's youth. But I say that I will arrest him if he attacks this man again. Now, you tell him I said that.
You can also tell him if he comes near me again, I'll shoot first and ask questions later.
Mr. Granby, please.
I've got a right to protect myself, Wyatt, and I will.
Please tell me where the boy is. Well, then you find him yourself and take him on back home before you lose him, too. Come on. Hi, Doc.
Hi, Wyatt.
They cleaned you?
Nope. My luck changed. I came to get my IOU. It doesn't hurt for a man to have a reputation for a quick pay, you know.
All right. I'll just tear it up,
Sure.
Thank you. You're turning in a little early, aren't you?
Well, I'm tired of cards, Wyatt. You look a mite worried. I heard you asking the El Conquistador about a man named Huerta. Is that who you're worried about?
Yeah.
Who's he?
Well, he was supposed to have been killed, shot in the back, came up here from Mexico to work in a mine.
Never heard about that.
Neither did I. Can't find any record of it.
Who's supposed to have done it?
Horace Granby.
Granby?
He ain't much of a poker player, but I never figured him to be a killer. I don't think he even carries a gun.
Well, he does now. It's either kill or be killed by Huerta's son.
Think of that. The boy must have loved his father.
Well, that, and it's a matter of honor. See, they got this letter telling him about the father being killed. So the mother and the boy came up here to bring the body back.
Well, I sure wish Granby luck.
I'm not so much worried about him as I am about the boy.
Yeah, the boy. What does he look like, Wyatt? In case I happen to bump into him.
Oh, he's a good-looking young Mexican, about 16. Wears very light clothes, big sombrero.
Mexican, white clothes, 16. Well, in case I bump into him, I might be able to help some. Bye, Wyatt.
Get some sleep. Doc, I want to talk to you.
How about a drink, Wyatt?
Now, you know I don't drink.
Well, you better. Otherwise, you won't believe it.
Just tell me.
Here? It's an awful long story.
I got plenty of time. You wrote that letter, didn't you?
Well, you sure you want to hear it?
Look, I recognize the H in the IOU. Now, why'd you do it?
I want to do a favor for a friend.
What friend?
Huerta, the conquistador.
Juan?
Yep. Came into town, wanted to work in the mines, found out he could make more money as a cook, so he changed his name.
Why?
You're tired of married life? Didn't want to go back to Mexico?
So you killed him in the letter, huh?
No, he did. She would have known his writing. He just told me what to say. I wrote it down. Can't blame me for trying to help out.
And what about the sorrow you caused her?
What about the sorrow she caused him?
Why'd you pick on Granby?
He complained about the enchiladas. She had no right to come up here, you know what?
Well, she did.
Yeah, she did. I'm sorry. I'll find the boy. We'll stop him.
All right. You take the east side of town. I'll look over at Granby's boarding house.
Most any night you'll find Granby at the Alhambra Saloon.
I'll look there, too. Doc, you're a fool.
I guess so, Wyatt. I often am, when a friend asks my help.
Go look for him.
Watch it, Granby!
Let me kill him.
Because I'm an officer of the law, and killing's against the law. Put that away, Mr. Granby.
What about the killing of my father?
I can explain that to you now.
Never mind the father. What are you going to do about him, Wyatt?
This won't happen again, Mr. Granby.
I'll say it won't. Are you going to put him in jail?
I said I'd handle this.
I don't understand you. I don't understand any of this.
Here comes a man that can explain it to you.
Doc Holliday?
That's right.
Everything all right, Wyatt?
Everything except you got some explaining to do, Mr. Granby. I suggest you two of you go over to the Alhambra.
What are you going to be doing?
I'm going to take Miguel here over to the office, find his mother, and then treat them both to a late supper.
Well? Well, let's have a drink, Horace.
What about my father's killer, senor?
Let's have supper first, huh? There's plenty of time for that later.
You will not talk me out of it. I will kill him.
It's not the proper time for eating.
Well, you'll think so after you taste these enchiladas. Believe me, you've never tasted enchiladas so good.
No one makes enchiladas as good as Mamacita. For certain, no Americano.
Well, I think I can safely say that these enchiladas will taste just as good as your mother's. Wait and see. Here they come now. Good evening, senor. El Conquistador. Put it right on the table.
Papá! Lo que ven mis ojos.
Agripina.
Mama, look. It is truly Papa.
Ambrosio!
Now you don't have to marry Senor Miro.
Jose Miro? How can my wife marry Jose Miro?
I am a widow. I was a widow. Oh, Ambrosio.
Even if I was dead, how could you think of Jose Miro?
Ambrosio, the letter said you was killed.
My own wife.
He spoke so kindly to Miguel.
For all
to me.
these years, and all I have done for
Ambrosio, escúchame.
you. How could you?
Oh.
For that worthless pig.
Ambrosio, look, I came here to take back your poor body home.
Uh-huh. To prove to everyone that you were a widow.
No, Ambrosio. Oh, you are cruel. No.
There, pobrecita. Do not cry. I will take you back.
Ambrosio. Oh, cómo estoy feliz que tú estás vivo.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
How's old Toomey? Doc figures he's got a bad concussion. They clobbered him on the head.
Damn weasels.
They got away with all the horses and mules and consignment to Fort Huachuca.
Roscoe will find them.
Roscoe?
Yeah. One of them mules kicked Roscoe. Look here. He's a mine working mule. Leastwise, he is wearing a cleat-toed shoe.
Pretty bad bruise.
Yeah. Say, reckon Doc Goodfeller would take a look at him?
I'll ask him.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
life and legend of Wyatt Earp, starring Hugh O'Brien.
In the opinion of mule owners, a mule is more intelligent than a horse. In the opinion of Shotgun Gibbs, his mule Roscoe was smarter than all other mules and most human beings. Thus, when a consignment of Army remounts was stolen from a livery stable in Tombstone, Roscoe happened to be the only eyewitness. What could Roscoe do about it?
Wyatt.
Yes, sir?
Mr. Toomey should be all right. Let him rest on that cot, and don't pester him with a lot of questions.
Yes, sir. Roscoe's hurt.
Roscoe? That mule?
Yes, sir. Mr. Gibbs and I, well, we'd like you to take a look at him.
Well, he can't be hurt much. If a mule's really hurt, he lies down.
Just as a favor, would you look at him, sir?
I haven't had a decent night's sleep in a week. And now you want me to... Oh, all right.
Howdy, Doc.
Good. Well, no broken bones. Rub some arnica on him, Gibbs. Put some balsam of Peru on that cleat cut.
Well, can't you give him a little regular doctoring?
Oh, certainly. Take him to the hospital, put him in bed, and I'll sit up the rest of the night with him.
He's a little short on sleep and a little short on temper. Well, we'll take Roscoe on over to the yard and back to jail and doctor myself.
Well, Roscoe don't take it kindly being made light of. You forget he's our only eyeball witness?
Yeah, that's right.
But what you don't remember is that the last time a mule done Roscoe a dirty trick, Roscoe caught up with that same mule 3 months later.
That's right, he did, in Dodge. Yeah. Roscoe's got a memory like an elephant.
Besides, what else you got to work with on this case besides Roscoe's memory and that there shoe print on his rump?
Nothing else. Not now, anyway.
Well, you ought to treat him with a little more respect, then.
Mr. Gibbs, if that mule helps us recover government property, I'll make him a deputy marshal.
Hey, you hear that, Roscoe? Feeling better, huh?
Don't tell me Roscoe understood that.
Well, no, not the words, but it's the tone of your voice, Wyatt. Roscoe knows you're treating him like somebody important. You know, the mule, that's a heap better than a peck of apples or high-class doctoring.
Well, people value it the same way, Mr. Gibbs.
Bring him inside, Corporal. Marshal Earp, we got your telegram at the fort last night. I caught one of the thieves. He has 2 mules he can't account for.
I bought the mule.
You have no bill of sale. The prisoner was headed north to a gypsy camp when Corporal Higgins and I stopped him.
Your name, sir?
Lieutenant Grange, Army Intelligence. My prisoner says he is Louis Vanek.
You have the mules outside?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Gibbs, bring Roscoe around front. I'd like to have him take a look at those mules. After you, sir. Old shoes, no toe cleats. Same here.
What's that got to do with it, Marshal?
One of the stolen animals kicked Deputy Gibbs's mule, Roscoe. He was wearing a mine mule's toe cleat.
All right, Roscoe, look him over. Well, what do you think? lieutenant's got the wrong mules.
Are you sure that Roscoe would recognize all the stolen mules?
Well, of course he would.
I tell him I don't buy stolen animals.
That's enough. Marshal Ape, you can't be serious.
Of course, it's just a theory, Lieutenant.
Well, I'll bet you a whole month's pay that these here mules wasn't with the one that kicked Roscoe.
Marshal Ape, I want this man held as a suspect and his horses and mules impounded as evidence.
If those are your orders, Lieutenant.
Corporal Higgins and I haven't time to consult Roscoe, your detective in this case. Mount up. We must find the rest of the gang and recover the animals they stole.
Good luck, Lieutenant.
Your friend is right. A mule never forget a man who hurts him.
Say, he sounds like a real muley man, don't he, Roscoe? I vote we turn him loose.
No, can't do that. I'm sorry, but we're going to have to hold you in jail until you make a tour of the traders' camps.
I'm gypsy. Will I be hanged for stealing animals? Bad charge.
You'll be booked on suspicion. Nobody will know what the charge is.
I thank you. Remember, you're my only friend.
Well, if you don't know mules, who does?
Howdy, Marshal. Looking for somebody? Howdy. Liveryman and Tombstone was hit over the head last night. Some Army horses and mules were stolen. Mr. Gibbs, have Roscoe take a look at those mules.
Ain't nothing here, Wad. What's the idea of taking this animal in so close to our mules? He might have a disease.
Mister, you want trouble?
Take it easy, Mr. Gibbs.
You lawmen are all alike. You think you can get by with anything. What's his rump doctored for?
He got kicked by another mule last night.
Yeah? Well, we'll see.
Hold it. Mr. Gibbs? Come on up. Take Roscoe inside there. I'll watch it out here.
Hey, Roscoe! Roscoe! What's the matter with you, boy? What's bothering you? What's bothering you? Back off. Back up. Back up. Whoa, whoa. Now stand steady, boy. Stand steady. Oh, you. Oh, boy. Oh, oh. Hey there, what? Step in here, will you? Well, this here is one of them. You that toe cleat? Beat it.
Yeah. Roscoe don't like him, huh?
No. Neither one of them's the mules that kicked him. But he remembers them from last night, all right.
Oh, I see. They were traveling in bad company, is that it?
Yep. We're on the trail now, boy.
Somebody coming. You cover me in here. I'll go around the side.
Right.
It's a strange horse.
Yeah.
Must be somebody in the barn. Let's take a look.
You in there, come out!
Drop him. Pick him up. You just bought those mules from a fella, huh?
That's right. And his boys had a lot of horses and mules.
Which way were they headed?
They rode off towards Dicebox Canyon.
Skinner Malone's camp?
We don't know anything more.
That's it. Mr. Gibbs, bring Roscoe out here. Now, we'll come back for you after we paid a visit to Malone's. Let Roscoe take a good look at it.
Roscoe, you dead certain you didn't see them fellers there last night? Take a look. Take a look. Didn't see him, huh? Nope. They wasn't in on it. If they had been, he'd have bit a hunk at 'em.
Maybe he's right. Let's pay a visit to Dicebox Canyon. You let me handle Malone. You and Roscoe take a look around and see if Roscoe can find anything.
You think Malone's apt to make a fight?
No, I don't think so. Does too much business with the Army. He'll want to clear himself.
They told me you were smarter than this, Herb. Looking for Army remounts that ain't even been branded.
Oh, we'll find him, Mr. Malone.
Not in my remuda. Why, I'd be a fool to cross Colonel Hibbert to the fort. Look around. I don't want you restless.
No luck at all, huh?
Maybe Roscoe's lost his memory.
Oh, it ain't that. There ain't no mules in that remuda. Roscoe don't pay much attention to horses.
We better head back to Tombstone. Maybe Lieutenant Grange has already solved the case.
Yes, sir. You got your mule, didn't you, Roscoe?
You sure that's the one?
I'll bet your shoes will prove it.
Yeah. Mine and shoe with cleated toe. I'll fit the scar on Roscoe.
Hush up, Roscoe. Hush up. Mind your manners.
What's all this about, Herb?
Mr. Malone, you and your men are under arrest.
Arrest? Just because Roscoe don't like another mule?
Not just another mule. That mule kicked Roscoe last night. He's part of the string of Army mules that was stolen.
Herb don't know what he's talking about, Skinner. And he ain't arresting me on account of no mule.
Mr. Malone, you want to resist arrest too?
No, not me. Ain't no judge gonna hold me and my boys on what a mule thinks.
All right, Mr. Gibbs, we're taking this whole remuda back to Tombstone.
Yes, sir.
Pick him up.
Cut that out! Stop that! Try that again, and I'll kick your ribs in. I ain't gonna stand for no more lawlessness. You just behave yourself. Come on up here. Get up. Come on.
Good work. How'd you find him?
I didn't. Roscoe found him.
No time for jokes. Unc told me he's conscious now. He could stand a little questioning.
That's fine. Ask him if he can give a description of the Army animals that were stolen, will you?
Now, that makes sense.
Thanks.
Roscoe found him.
Marshal Earp, is this supposed to be a joke?
No, sir. No, Roscoe recognized the mule that kicked him during the robbery, and on the strength of that evidence, I arrested Skinner Malone, his men, and seized their remuda.
The court would like a demonstration of Roscoe's extraordinary powers.
All right, sir. I have 4 mules out and back there. Shotgun is over with Dr. Goodfellow taking a statement from Unc Toomey. I'll handle Roscoe so that he can't be accused of taking suggestions from Shotgun. That fair enough?
No. I must demand the immediate arraignment of Louis Vanek, the man I brought in.
Well, it's time for that, Lieutenant. Mr. Earp will be allowed to present his case.
Thank you, sir.
Now, you'll observe, Judge, there are 2 black mules, a bay and a sorrel. Now, Roscoe can't...
Whoa, Roscoe!
It's amazing. Why are you so sure that's the mule that kicked him?
Well, I measured his hind shoes. Fits the bruise on Roscoe.
Too bad it's not legal evidence.
Why not?
Well, the mule has no standing in a court of law.
Obviously not. Your Honor, may we get on with the arraignment of that gypsy?
Whoa, Roscoe, whoa.
Mr. Vanek, you admit that you have no bill of sale for the mule team in your possession when you were arrested by Lieutenant Grange?
I buy mules from my cousin Julio. Among our people, it's insult to ask for a bill of sale.
That's right, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, but the law requires a bill of sale. Lieutenant, the theft of government property is a federal offense. Now, I suggest that you take the defendant to the federal courthouse at Prescott.
No, I am innocent. I didn't...
Silence. Now, the court orders that...
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yes?
This here is Unc Toomey's ledger book. It's got the description of the horses and the mules in the Army consignment.
Marshal Earp, I understand you arrested Mr. Malone and seized his remuda. The court orders that you check this ledger against all animals claimed to be owned by Mr. Malone. Lieutenant?
Sir.
Why weren't the Army animals branded at the time of purchase?
Colonel Hibbett's order, sir. We do not brand remounts until they have passed final inspection at Fort Huachuca.
I go now, please?
No, sir. You stay in jail. Marshal Earp may have recovered the stolen animals, but he hasn't caught one thief.
Well, Roscoe will catch him for you, Judge.
Oh, of course he will. Of course.
What? I'll let Roscoe smell of him, but Roscoe don't think he is with them thieves that run off with the stock.
Roscoe ought to be the Chief John Law in Arizona.
You making small of my mule?
Mr. Gibbs, we're going to have to hit the trail again. You go check and see that we have enough provisions.
Yes, sir, I'll take care of it. Roscoe don't approve of Malone here. Turn up his nose and snort it at him.
Well, I don't...
Mr. Malone. Unc Toomey's ledger here checks against 10 horses and 1 mule you claim to own. Where'd you get them? I'm asking you a question.
Why don't you ask Roscoe where?
Because I'm asking you. Now, sit down. Now, it may surprise you to know that I can hold you and your men as receiving stolen goods on this evidence here.
You gotta prove that we knew they were stolen.
No. Judge Spicer is holding young Vanek because he has no bill of sale. Have you?
Well...
Now, the local juries are prejudiced against horse traders.
Well, hang that gypsy, sure.
Maybe you too.
Yeah. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll make a deal.
No deals. But if you supply information leading to the arrest of the thieves, Judge Spicer will take that into account.
All right. I bought the animals from Whitey Jones.
Whitey Jones? Where can I find him?
Search me. All I know is he used to be in the Army.
What's he look like?
Oh, blonde fella, 35, about your size, maybe a little heavier.
How many men with him?
4. Just saddle tramps. They took my money and rode off.
All right, I'll check this out with Lieutenant Grange.
Well? Jones is a common name. There were lots of them nicknamed Whitey, I imagine. He must be using an alias.
You're forgetting something, Lieutenant.
What?
This had to be an inside job at your own post.
Incredible.
A consignment of remounts must be of record at Fort Huachuca. Who buys them?
One of the post settlers, I think.
A civilian? But you didn't check the settlers, did you? You just rode right off and arrested the first gypsy you could find.
Are you trying to take over Army intelligence? A deputy United States Marshal who gets his information from a mule?
Roscoe found your stolen remounts. Now, I was going to let you and Corporal Higgins return them to the fort and claim full credit. Now, Mr. Gibbs and I will ride along. You're a greener, Lieutenant. You just may get lost. We found the animals at Skinner Malone's.
Lieutenant Grange says that a gypsy did it. You found the animals at Skinner Malone's camp. Frankly, I don't think that either one of you has nabbed a guilty man.
That's right, sir. We haven't.
I've checked carefully. We have no post settler by the name of Whitey Jones.
Well, a man don't go around stealing horses or using his own name, Colonel.
Do you have a settler nicknamed Whitey?
I'm not that familiar with all the nicknames around here.
Do you mind if we ask around?
Lieutenant Grange has already done that. I might add that I have complete faith in Army intelligence.
You're entitled to your opinion, sir.
We giving up on this, White?
I don't see there's any more to be done, Mr. Gibbs.
Roscoe. Roscoe! Whoa! Oh! Now listen here. You obey the law just like everybody else. You hear?
You hold on that mule tight. He's a killer. Aren't you Henderson, our remount buyer?
Yes, sir.
Whitey Henderson, isn't it?
None of your business.
He's our man, White.
Give me those cuffs.
Well, now, isn't this a little bit ridiculous? Simply because a mule doesn't like Henderson?
Roscoe hasn't been wrong yet.
Sir, I must change my report.
How's that, Lieutenant?
Henderson's nickname is Whitey, and he's used the alias of Whitey Jones. Correspondence with horse traders. He had it hidden in his closet.
Lock him up in the guardhouse, Lieutenant. We'll deliver him to federal court for trial.
Yes, sir.
Oh. Hey, you know, I almost forgot something.
What's that?
Here, for Roscoe.
Oh, no. We thank you kindly just the same. You know, Roscoe's big-headed enough as it is. Used to make him a deputy marshal, they just wouldn't be no living with him at all, White.
Well, perhaps you're right.
I don't think Roscoe agrees with us.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told. Long may his story be told.
life and legend of Wyatt Earp, starring Hugh O'Brien.
Ned Buntline was a celebrated author of dime novel thrillers. He was also a friend and admirer of Wyatt Earp, to whom he presented the long-barreled Colt 45 known as the Buntline Special. But every time their paths crossed, Mr. Buntline got himself in trouble and dragged Wyatt into it.
Say, ain't you Mr. Ned Buntline?
Buntline? Never heard of the fellow.
Well, what might your name be?
Smith. Arnold Smith, sir. My good man, will you see that my luggage gets to the Cosmopolitan Hotel? Thank you.
Mr. Buntline.
And for me, there's only one author in the world to write my story. The king of the dime novels, Ned Buntline. I want to avenge my husband's death. I want to set tons of dynamite under Arizona territory and blow up the whole rotten mess.
What an idea for a book. The Widow's Revenge. You like that for a title?
You think it would sell?
Sell. Like a mother-lode gold mine, my dear lady. First a book, and then magazine articles, then newspaper series. That is, providing you can document this expose. Because my readers demand authenticity.
I have my husband's records and ledgers. Names, dates, the amount of cash paid for graft, all the facts on the 10% ring.
Excellent, excellent. And then for contrast and drama, we'll tell your personal story. Against her wishes, she was the Queen of the Outlaws. Hey, that's not a bad title either.
Well...
of course, my dear lady, I realize that your personal life was above reproach. I'm merely suggesting that there might have been, temptations?
Yes. Yes, there were.
Of a romantic nature, perhaps? Well, I'll handle that delicately and with good taste, because Ned Buntline's heroines are often tempted, but they always fight for and preserve their good names.
I'm not worried about that.
Well, we'll start to work tomorrow morning, eh?
Oh, I'd rather talk business right now. How much will there be in this for me? Money.
Oh, yes, money, of course. Well, I was thinking in terms of $5,000.
Not enough. Not nearly enough for the risk I'm taking. Well, I know too much. If my husband's enemies find out what I'm doing, they'll gun me down. Oh, I'm terrified. Please, please take me to New York.
To New York? Oh, my dear lady. Oh, confound that waiter. Will you excuse me? I told you I was not to be disturbed.
Good evening. I'm Marshal Earp.
Good evening. I am Arnold Smith, sir. And this lady is my sister.
Ma'am?
May I ask the reason for this visit, sir?
Hello, Mr. Buntline.
Hello, Wyatt. Oh, dear.
And aren't you Mrs. Amy Jones?
What if I am?
I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Now, confound it, Wyatt. My meeting with this lady is legal and it's respectable, and I may remind you it's confidential.
Yes, we don't wish to be disturbed.
I'm sorry, but I won't be able to oblige. You'll have to come along with me.
You mean you're arresting me? On what grounds?
Giving false information to a police officer.
Just a moment. Pay him off and tell him nothing.
Pay Wyatt off? Wyatt Earp? This man is the quintessence of integrity and honor.
Well, let's not argue with Mrs. Jones. She's had men killed for less than that, Mr. Buntline. I'll see you later, Mrs. Jones.
Well, I'll see you later, too. I will not stand for this, because this... And this novel she wants me to write about her husband will sell over 500,000 copies. I can see it on the stands now. The Queen of the Outlaws. An authentic story of Arizona's vicious 10% ring.
Now, how do you know it's authentic?
She has proof in writing. Her husband kept records.
There are no records. Thad Jones was too smart for that.
And why must you interfere? Here I am doing a public service, but oh no. You, my old friend, want to arrest me on some trumped-up nothing.
Mr. Buntline, please. You are not under arrest. I am just trying to help you.
I owe my readers that book, and they shall have it.
All right, go ahead and write it. You'll both be killed.
And I shall not be frightened, and I shall not be swerved, and I shall not... Killed, did you say?
Mr. Buntline, Thad Jones was murdered. He was shot from ambush by his own men. Now, if the 10% ring ever finds out that Mrs. Jones aims to expose him in a book, your book, well, it would happen just like that.
Oh, what? I'm trapped.
Trapped?
My publisher advanced me $10,000 on this book.
Well, give it back to him.
I've already spent it, and I'm in debt.
You haven't changed a bit, have you, Mr. Buntline? Look, you want to take my advice? Forget the whole thing. Leave town tonight and write yourself another novel.
Wyatt, you don't seem to understand. There's much more at stake than just a book. Why, from the first moment I saw Amy.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. Wyatt, she's so alive. She's so exciting. She's the woman I've been waiting for all my life. And what's more important, she needs me. She's scared to death, Wyatt, and she wants me to take her to New York.
But the 10% gunman will follow her wherever she goes.
Nonsense. Once we're out of Arizona territory, we'll be safe.
Mr. Buntline, you keep on with this, you'll be safe, all right. 6 feet underground. Now, Mrs. Jones, I want the names and descriptions of the Tucson hoodlums that might be sent here to kill you, like they killed your husband.
You've no right to question me.
As long as you're here in Tombstone, it's my job to see that you don't get hurt.
But I'm not staying here. Mr. Buntline has taken me to New York, and I won't let you talk him out of it. Gunslingers don't scare me, especially here in Wyatt Earp's town.
Why don't you forget the whole thing?
Not a chance. I've waited too long to meet Ned Buntline, and when he takes me to New York, I'll have everything I want. I'll be rich.
Mrs. Jones, Mr. Buntline hasn't got a quarter to his name, not 1 quarter.
After we get to New York, I'll change all that.
If you get to New York. Right now, Mr. Buntline couldn't buy you a stagecoach ticket to Benson.
Mr. Earp, I don't think you understand me. Put yourself in my position. I'm a helpless widow alone in Arizona territory. Am I to be deprived of my right to live? Please, please give me that chance.
Well, that's what I'm trying to do.
Did anyone ever tell you you're a handsome man, Mr. Earp? Very handsome. Why don't you protect me? I'd enjoy that.
All I want are the names of those gunslingers.
Is that all you ever think about? Well, you're wasting your time. And mine. Good night, Mr. Earp.
Good night, Mrs. Jones.
Amy Jones knows too much, and she talks too much. Get rid of her.
I still say it's better to wait till she gets out of Tombstone.
Afraid of Wyatt Earp?
I've done too much for you 10%ers to take that kind of talk.
You'll take it and like it.
We pulled tougher jobs than this before you knew which end of a gun did what. Now head on into Tombstone and get it over with, or we'll do it for you.
as a rule, I eat very lightly. But sharing breakfast with you seems to stimulate my appetite.
Ned, take me to New York today.
You are so direct with things. I've never met a woman like you.
There's a stagecoach leaving for Benson this afternoon. We can catch a train from there.
Well, I must say the prospect is intriguing, but I don't think a gentleman should suggest...
Are you a gentleman?
Well,
Well, I'm no lady. I'm a woman.
Marshal, come on over. What's the matter?
There are 3 gunslingers from Tucson on the way up here. You get in the bedroom.
No, give me a gun.
You'd be more dangerous than the gunslingers. Now get inside there.
If you need any assistance, you call on me.
Sure. Now, as soon as they knock, you answer. You get in there, too. Take that side. No.
Mrs. Jones?
Who is it? Look out!
Get him over to Dr. Goodfellow. Are you hit?
No, but I think I'm going to faint.
Not you. Come on, stand up.
Amy!
Oh.
Amy, my brave, my beautiful. Yes, I will take you away from all this.
Oh, Ned.
Yes. And Wyatt, don't you try to stop us.
Get moving.
Just a moment. I'll take my gun back if you don't mind.
You get that when you leave Tombstone. It's against the law to carry a gun in this town. Here. I suggest you read that. Move.
Ned, I can't stand it here another minute. Can't we leave now?
Well, the truth is, I'm a little short of cash. I'll have to telegraph to my publishers for some more money.
By then it may be too late. For both of us. There'll be more gunslingers.
Amy, what else can we do? Oh, what a time to be financially embarrassed.
Don't worry, darling. I'll get the money.
But how?
You just leave that to me.
Well, Doc Goodfeller says he's gonna live.
Yeah. In Yuma prison for the next 20 years, along with all his friends.
20 years?
Unless, of course, you're willing to cooperate with the law. Now, who sent you here?
It was our own idea.
Nobody in Tucson had anything to do with it, huh? How much does Amy Jones really know about the 10% ring? Who else came with you?
Why don't you just lock me up and leave me alone?
I never seen a man so anxious to get locked up before. You, Wyatt?
No, I never have. We'll lock him up, all right. We have a nice, clean cell for you.
Pay you $1,000 for a story, Mrs. Jones? Well, that's impossible.
I don't think so, Mr. Dameron. Especially after all my husband did for you. Now let's get down to cases. How would you like to have written proof that Wyatt Earp accepted bribes?
From a 10% ring? Well, I don't believe it.
My husband was too smart to involve the ring. He made Earp sign receipts for loans from the Bank of Tucson. And you know who owns that.
10%ers.
They sent me here. They're out to trap Earp one way or another.
What about those Tucson gunslingers that tried to kill you last night?
They came here to get Ned Buntline. They know he plans to write a book exposing the 10% ring.
Why do I have to pay for evidence against Up? I'm working for the 10%ers.
The crowd in Tucson figures you've made enough money. It's time you paid some of it back.
Well, take a day or so for me to put my hands on that much cash.
I want the cash now.
You drive a harder bargain than your husband did.
So I've been told. The money, please. We are on our way.
But that's $1,000.
It's only the beginning.
I don't understand. A few hours ago, you were desperate. You didn't know which way to turn.
Until I remembered how much my story was worth.
Oh, you didn't sell that to somebody else.
Only a little piece of it. To Dameron, the publisher of the Nugget.
But the Dameron paper is backed by the 10% ring. Wyatt told me all about it. That's the same crowd that murdered your husband and tried to kill you.
I took care of all of that. When Mr. Earp reads tonight's newspaper, he's going to wish he never heard of Amy Jones.
What are you talking about? What's Wyatt got to do with it? Just what did you sell to Dameron?
Just a few receipts signed by Marshal Earp, proving that he accepted bribes.
What?
You know, he's a very crooked man.
I don't believe you.
And there are plenty more where those came from. Well, whose signature is that?
It's Wyatt's handwriting, all right. All these years, I thought he was an honest man.
Every man is honest until it comes to money. Are you packed?
Huh? Oh, yes.
Then get us on that stagecoach to Benson. And if it's filled, rent a carriage. I'll meet you in front of the hotel with all the luggage.
But, Amy,
Hurry!
Wyatt, how could you do it?
Do what?
Take bribes from the 10% ring.
What bribes?
Now, don't make it worse by trying to deny it.
Let's go inside.
Thank you, Porter.
Now, what is this?
Wyatt, you took money from the 10%ers, and Dameron's going to publish the story. Now, I saw the receipts that you signed with my own eyes, and it was your handwriting.
And you believed it? Somebody forged my signature, and I have a pretty good idea who that someone is.
Well, who would... Oh, no. No, that couldn't be. Amy wouldn't do such a thing.
The forgery is just one of her many accomplishments. I know her record. She's been in and out of prison half her life.
Not Amy. I don't believe it. She's one of the most wonderful women I've ever met, and I will not permit you to malign her.
Mr. Buntline, I don't understand you being taken this way. You're a man of the world. Can't you see that you're being used? Now, if you take her to New York, she'll bleed you white and drop you like a hot horseshoe.
Oh, yes? Well, then why should she give me all this money that she got from Dameron?
Can you catch a fish without bait? This would make a good piece of evidence.
Evidence?
Against Mrs. Jones. And as far as Dameron is concerned, he can print that story, and I'll sue him for libel and slander. You still don't believe me, do you? All right, I'll prove it to you.
Wait here, Mr. Buntline.
Well, what's happening? What? Amy!
Take care of him.
Amy! Amy! Oh, thank heaven you're all right.
Where have you been? What about the stagecoach tickets?
Before you go anywhere, suppose we all go over and have a nice little talk with Mr. Dameron. Marshal Wyatt Earp accused of taking bribes from the 10% ring. Well, now, Mr. Dameron, I'm mighty happy you printed that story. It ought to be worth at least $100,000 in any court. Not to mention 5 or 10 years in jail for libel, slander, and collusion.
I've got the receipts right here, and you signed them. I've seen your signature 1,000 times.
And so has Mrs. Jones.
It's really a very easy handwriting to copy.
Amy.
Well, that's the way it goes sometimes.
Well, what about my $1,000?
Well, now, the only way you're going to get that back is in court. Of course, I might be willing to drop charges providing you made a donation to some worthy charity, like the Ladies' Aid Society in Tombstone, for instance.
Well, whatever you say, Marshal.
Mr. Dameron, you burn all those papers. Come on, Mrs. Jones.
Well, Marshal, what's going to happen to me? I've got to get out of town.
Compliments of the Ladies' Aid Society. This ought to be enough to get you far away from Tombstone.
$100? I got 1,000.
10%. Being a member of the ring, that puts you right back where you started from. Goodbye, Mrs. Jones.
Gad, Wyatt, it could have been so wonderful.
Why don't you use your imagination and write a book about her instead? Be a lot safer.
Say, that's a great idea. You know what I'll call it? What? The Wicked Widow.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail. Oh, Wyatt!